support people who want to grow fresh food at home. I'm Diane, and my husband and I are looking for the best place to move in America. Living a more resilient lifestyle, independent of distant supply chains with a good, strong community is a top concern for me. So let's dive in. Number 12 on our list of top cities is Minneapolis, Minnesota. With a rising population of 439,000, Minneapolis is a beautiful Midwest city known for its many Fortune 500 employers and vibrant nightlife on the banks of the Mississippi River. People looking for work-life balance in a collaborative environment have been moving to Minneapolis for the last decade, lured by attractive, affordable suburbs, easy city access, and generous green space. A bonus during the pandemic, Minneapolis is a healthcare hotspot. Many residents are getting into urban farming via permaculture for a more sustainable way of life. The city has open farm projects at Joy Farm, Hope Farm, and Abundance Farm, where they transform unoccupied lots into vibrant food gardens. Thanks to the tireless effort of local volunteers, these unused urban spaces are becoming healthy sources of fresh produce that nourish the surrounding community. If you want to make the move, the median list price of a single-family home in Minneapolis is $330,000, while the median list price of a condominium is $250,000, according to Altos Research. It's currently a strong seller's market in this metro. Once you get there, you can get involved in the local growing scene by joining the Twin Cities Organic and Green Cooperatives Meetup Group. Number 11, Miami Beach, Florida. Miami Beach is on a barrier island connected by bridges to the larger mainland city of Miami. This coastal resort town has a population of 82,000 and is the 26th largest city in Florida. South Beach, or SoBe, is what the city is most famous for, with people coming from all over the world to enjoy its artsy vibe, white sand beaches, beautiful people, and apparently increased serotonin levels. It's also one of the most LGBT-friendly cities in the US. Thanks to its tropical climate, Miami Beach is one of America's great winter resorts, which means tourism is a major component of the city's economy. People have been moving to Miami Beach since the early 2000s, and its population is still increasing, with many new residents bringing ideas for sustainable living. Community gardens, including permaculture designs, are part of a larger civic, agriculture, and environmental movement in Miami Beach. Community groups forming around this topic include Little Haiti Community, Green Miami, and various local Facebook groups focused on helping people create sustainable sources of fresh food. If you want to move here and join the movement, the median list price of a single-family home in Miami Beach is currently $3.1 million. This is the median ask price, while the median list price of a condominium is $550,000, and currently the market is in a slight seller's market, so pretty spendy. Once you arrive, you can get involved by joining the Food is Medicine meetup group. Number 10, Long Island City, New York. Formerly a manufacturing epicenter, Long Island City has been redeveloped into one of New York City's most exciting neighborhoods with over 56,000 residents. People love living here due to the city's nightlife scene, artisanal restaurants, and contemporary art museums. Additionally, the Gantry Plaza State Park and Hunters Point South Park are both wonderful green spaces for picnics and sunset strolls along the waterfront. So good quality of life there. Local gardening enthusiasts promote sustainability through urban food farming. Many of these organizations, including the Brooklyn Garden, LIC Roots, Grow New York City Teaching Garden, and Garden of Eve, grow and distribute local produce to residents and restaurants alike. If you want to move to the area and start your own rooftop farm, the median list price of a single-family home in Long Island City is $1.75 million, while the median list price of a condominium is $1.3 million, currently balanced evenly between buyers and sellers as of this recording. To get involved with local urban farming, join the Green New Yorkers meetup group. Number 9, San Diego, California. Allegedly the birthplace of California, San Diego enjoys all year round delightful weather. The population is 1.4 million and has been growing steadily since the 1950s. With 70 miles of spectacular coastline, world-class attractions, and a thriving urban core that features art, food, and nightlife, San Diego is totally a fantastic place to live. In years past, it was ranked by Forbes as one of the wealthiest cities in the United States, but now almost 15% of the population live below the poverty line. This is driving many to create sustainable alternative solutions to help feed the populace. The Master Gardener Association of San Diego County counsels and educates people on how to create and maintain sustainable community gardens for residents. Additionally, permaculture organizations such as the San Diego Sustainable Living Institute, Suburban Food Farm, and Sky Mountain Institute also run programs to show people how to provide alternative sources of food in their own backyards. If you want to live near the beach and grow food year-round in San Diego, the median list price of a single-family home is $1.125 million, while the median list price of a condominium is $625,000. Currently, the city is in a strong seller's market. Join the San Diego Permaculture Meetup group to jump right into the local food growing scene. Number 8, Chicago, Illinois. Chicago is a university town where graduates like to stay because they get an adult city life for a very good price. With a population of 2.7 million, the self-proclaimed best city in Illinois offers a multitude of things to do, including attractions, parks, pubs, and cafes, and restaurants, the whole 9 yards. Many residents are urban farming enthusiasts, with organizations like the Chicago Community Gardeners Association, Midwest Permaculture, and Kenwood Park Permaculture Garden, all trying to move the city from a culture of consumption to a culture of sustainability by incorporating organic food production into urban landscapes. If you'd like to move to the area and start farming in your own backyard with the support of like-minded Midwesterners, the median list price of a single-family home in Chicago is $274,000, while the median list price of a condominium is $349,000. And yes, it's a little odd that the condos cost more than the homes, but truly, those are the numbers according to Altus Research. Currently, the market is exhibiting a slight seller's advantage. And then once you get there, check out the Chicagoland Green and Eco Living Meetup group to get involved. Number 7, Bellevue, Washington. Across the lake from Seattle, the city of Bellevue is the high-tech and retail center of the East Side. It's also one of the wealthiest cities in the state with 151,000 residents and has been growing for decades. With its robust upscale downtown area, there's no shortage of consumerism here. That said, many Bellevue residents are deeply concerned about the environment and seek to live more sustainably. The city offers community garden spaces where people can rent their own garden plot to grow food for a small seasonal fee. This resource provides gardening options for those residents who can't grow on their own land, and it encourages local food production. Permaculture methods are growing in popularity with groups like Permaculture St. Anne de Bellevue, TBH Community Garden, and the Village of Bellevue Community Garden, helping enthusiasts grow more of their own food. If you want to move to this area and plant a garden, the median list price of a single-family home in Bellevue is $2.3 million, while the median list price of a condominium is $849,000, so a little spendy. The city is currently in a very strong seller's market. Once you're ready to start planting, check out the Outdoor Education Meetup group run by Wolf Camp and Conservation College to learn more about local resources. So what do you think about the idea of growing more of your own food in your backyard? Is this just crazy prepper talk, or do you think this is something worth pursuing? Let me know in the comments below. Number 6, Puyallup, Washington. Named after the Puyallup tribe of Native Americans, this small city is presently home to 42,000 people, and this is up 18.55% since 2010. Also home to the Washington State Fair, Puyallup honors its farming roots with festivals and farm fresh foods all year round. As one of the top growing areas in the country, agriculture is a big part of the local economy. Puyallup folks understand the importance of farming and value those who grow their own produce and recognize the significance of food resilience. Groups such as the Puyallup Watershed Initiative and Divine Earth Gardening Project were created to encourage more people to grow food in urban, suburban, and rural settings. Or you can simply buy it at places like 4 Elements Farm, where food is grown on land that is kept ecologically healthy and sound. And of course, it's organic. If you'd like to move to the area, the median list price of a single-family home in Puyallup is $649,000, while the median list price of a condominium is $397,000. The city is currently in a very strong seller's market. Once you arrive, you can learn more about gardening, foraging, and permaculture at the local outdoor education group that's sponsored again by Wolf Camp and Conservation College, just like in Bellevue. All right, number 5, Austin, Texas. If you're into music, Austin is the live music capital of the world and epicenter of creativity, with a citywide focus on culture and the arts. The 4th largest city in Texas, Austin has a population of just over 1 million, and that's growing 1.6% every year, thanks largely to the many tech companies moving into the region over the years. Austin recognizes more than 30 permaculture systems sprinkled around the city. Many have been around for decades, such as Sunshine Community Gardens. Organizations like Sustainable Food Center and the Coalition of Austin Community Gardens have been raising awareness and creating communal gardens throughout the greater Austin metro area, streamlining the process for anyone wanting to start a community garden. If this sounds like a move that you want to make, the median list price of a single-family home in Austin is $700,000, while the median list price of a condominium is $486,000. These prices are up, let me tell you. The city is currently in a strong seller's market. To hop right into the local scene, join the Austin area beekeepers meetup group, and they'll have connections to all kinds of resources throughout the city. Number 4, Portland, Maine. The world is literally your oyster in Portland, Maine, because you can catch those there, and this city is home to approximately 68,000 people. It gracefully maintains its historical facade while nurturing an undercurrent of technology, fashion, and culinary creativity throughout its veins. People have been moving to this area for its coastline, quality of life, and proximity to other East Coast cities. The community hosts many events such as the Festival of Nations, Harvest on the Harbor, Cumberland Fair, which is an agricultural festival, and Maine Veg Fest. High quality organic food, as you can imagine, is a priority for residents of the area, where organizations like the Resilience Hub offer programs to help people design permaculture growing systems for more food self-sufficiency. The University of Maine also promotes permaculture as a means for creating a more ecologically aware society. And if you want to join the party, the median list price of a single-family home in Portland is $372,000. Sorry, I don't have any data for condominiums. And currently the market very slightly favors sellers. To get involved in the local permaculture scene, join the Resilience Hub meetup group. Number 3, Denver, Colorado. The Mile High City has experienced significant inbound migration this past decade, with 760,000 people calling Denver home. The city's redeveloped downtown is a melting pot for renowned universities, major sports teams, and an evolving posh lifestyle. An environmentally aware and green conscious city with 300 days of sunshine per year, it's not a bad place to grow things in season. The best urban communal gardens are West Washington Park, El Oasis, Ruby Hill Park, and Baker Community Garden. Organizations like Denver Urban Garden provide access to resources for anyone wishing to grow their own produce, while Eckhart Farm, the Urban Farm, and Earthship Colorado offer similar assistance to those wishing to explore different aspects of living a sustainable lifestyle. The city is also home to several commercial urban farms, offering inspiration to all on growing year-round despite Colorado's cold winters. Altius Farms, Sprout City Farms, and Groundwork Denver are just a few examples of innovation in this emerging industry. If you want to move there, the median list price of a single-family home in Denver is $799,000 right now. Yeah, it has really gone up. While the median list price of a condominium is $647,000. The city is currently in an extreme seller's market. To jump right into urban farming in the area, assuming you can find a house, join the Denver Urban Homesteading Meetup group. Number 2, Berkeley, California. Berkeley is known for its counterculture, an intellectual haven thanks to UC Berkeley. It's also a very diverse city, celebrating culture through art, music, and literature. Home to about 120,000 multicultural residents, migration trends have been gradually declining since 2017. Many in Berkeley and surrounding cities are environmentally conscious, and they embrace sustainable living practices as much as they can. Groups like the Berkeley Community Gardening Collaborative and the Backyard Permaculture Guild provide a forum for mutual support and open source help, sharing low-cost strategies for turning vacant lots into edible forests, which is awesome. Skilled in the permaculture niche, they teach people how to revamp landscapes for ecological well-being, food production, drought resilience, and for aesthetics. So not only can you eat it, but it looks good too. That's the goal. Peralta, Bancroft, and Golden Gate Community Gardens make it possible for the landless to grow their own food, along with Emeryville Community Organic Garden nearby. If you want to move to the area, the median list price of a single-family home in Berkeley currently is $1.35 million, while the median list price for a condominium is $1.049 million. Currently, the city is in a strong seller's market. To learn more about local urban farming initiatives, join the East Bay Co-Housing Meetup group. They have a lot of resources they can hook you into. And number one, we have Portland, Oregon. With a population of 658,000, Portland is known for its gorgeous parks, liberal politics, craft beer, and for being weird. Yes, they're proud of that. It's a thing. It's also a major foodie town, which I love, with tons of great restaurants. People have been moving to Portland for years to enjoy its cultural amenities and lifestyle. Despite some recent bad press for riots over racial issues, the city still grew by 0.8% from 2020 to 2021. Portland has a long history of being environmentally friendly. They established community gardens, designated green space, pedestrian paths, and growth boundaries decades ago. They were even one of the first cities to create a carbon reduction strategy. There are many community gardens around Portland where residents can apply for a plot of land and grow their own food. The city also has commercial urban farms, including PDX Urban Farmers, Fox and Bear, and the Side Yard Farm and Kitchen. Zinger Farm offers educational programs on sustainable food growing systems, and the city itself offers numerous resources for helping aspiring farmers to obtain better yields from urban land. If you want to move to this urban farming hotspot, the median list price of a single-family home in Portland is $575,000, while the median list price of a condominium is $436,000. Currently, the city is, again, in a strong seller's market. To learn more about growing your own food through regenerative design, that's a hard word for me, join the PDX Permaculture Meetup group. So if you're interested in growing your own food, but you need to be in an urban environment for career, education, and other amenities, these top 12 towns may be just the place for you. Where to live in America is a very personal choice because what's important to us may not be important to you. To help you find your perfect place, we recommend using a spreadsheet with weighted scores to help you clearly prioritize your choices. Our free template below can save you hours of time as you weigh your options. My husband and I have moved around a lot over the years, and we always recommend working with a knowledgeable local real estate agent for any big move. If you're buying or selling a home in the US or Puerto Rico, we know a ton of good agents, and our team is happy to make those personal introductions. Just click the link below to get started. And if you want to know more about making a big move in America, check out this video here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.